impressed, and I thought we would take some time to talk. As you know, I'm Robert Martino. I'm head of human relations here, and I want to ask you a few questions. So first, I want you to just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I just graduated from Virginia Tech with a degree in mechanical engineering and a minor in physics. I've always been interested in problem solving, and I see myself who's a hard worker and is very detail orientated. And I just would love to have a job with you.
Now, one of the requirements of the job is to work in groups of people. How well do you work in groups with others, or do you prefer to work alone?
I really enjoy working with others, and I love to bounce my ideas off of them, and I respect their opinions as well. I love keeping an open mind to see their different perspectives on problems and ideas, but I'm also comfortable with working by myself on projects if that's what it's needed.
Very good. Now, one of the challenges of working on a team is that it's very hard to measure success when you're part of a group. So what do you use to measure success?
I use to measure my success is how much I gave my best on a job, and just knowing that I put my all into it. I mean, like, there's nothing like knowing that you finished a job with all the team together and you're part of it, and really enjoying that job is how I measure my success.
Thank you. Now, it's a very demanding job, and it requires a lot of time. So it's important that you have interests outside of work. So what are some of the things you enjoy doing outside of school and work?
Right. I belong to a science club called Science Olympiad, where we prepare for competitions to test our knowledge on problem-solving areas like astronomy, geography, physics, and biology, and some engineering events like, well, they call like wheeled vehicle and helicopters, where you have to build these objects and keep them to rules that they give you. And I've just been really enjoying that. And something else I do also is I love to play baseball. I've been very interested since I was a kid, and I still play today.
Now, when you're in those types of situations, in those group types of projects, oftentimes difficulties arise among the group members. And how do you handle that when that occurs?
Yeah. I remember one time there was a difficulty where we were having just bad mixtures with the group members at our Science Olympiad Club. And me as the team leader there, I had to make sure this got resolved very quickly so we could get back on track. So I called a group meeting where we talked about the problems, and I actually had to separate some of the team members and put them in new events so we could get started, and went off without a hitch, and we wound up going to states that year.
Congratulations. Now, baseball also presents itself as a team building experience. And how do you feel baseball has helped you in that regard?
Well, first off, I love being a part of the baseball team. I find it to be like you feel like family with them. But you know, one thing it teaches you is to always be punctual to games and practices, and keep a travel schedule, because you got to be able to mix it with schoolwork, clubs like Science Olympiad, and stay punctual all the time and be able to manage your academics and sports. I was once chosen team captain for a team where I had to make sure that everybody was on track, just like Science Olympiad, but we also just did everything what coach wanted to do.
Very good. Now, as you know, the competition for this job is very high. We have a lot of highly qualified candidates. Being a mechanical engineer in our product design department is a very desirable position. So what is it that makes you feel that you're the best person for this job?
Well, I've been using my mechanical engineering and problem solving ever since I was a kid, either with Legos or just building forts outside. And since I got into school and been able to given the opportunity to actually take these classes, I fell in love with it. And I was really hoping to expand my career with this job. And I have lots of new ideas for this company. I'm looking forward to making the company grow and expand to the next level.
Well, I appreciate that. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and I look forward to speaking with you again. Thank you for taking the time today.
Thank you.